Welcome to episode 89 of Regen Rovers. So it does look like we are heading for the championship. We're 12 points clear of Bolton, 12 points clear of Bristol City, and today we're taking on Bolton Wanderers. So it's a massive game. If we win today, surely that's it. Surely we've done enough. If we lose, there's a chance that it could spiral, I suppose. But we've only lost 3 games all season. It has been a little bit of a struggle lately. The results are just not... They're not free-flowing. Our wins 1-0, 2-0. They're results that champions produce, though. That's the thing. When we do lose, it does tend to be sort of 3-4, 3-1, 4-2, as you can see. We get result. Well, obviously 5-0 is an anomaly against a Premier League team. But on the whole, it has been truly magnificent. We can't say anything else, can we? Only 3 defeats in the league all season. 2 fantastic cup runs, allowing us to have a fair bit of money in the bank, as you can see here. We're pulling in bigger crowds this season at the top of League One. We've managed to get 5,000 people for the Wimbledon game, which is fantastic. And today, away from home against Bolton, we're also going to take on Chesterfield in 8th place at home, so that's a big game as well. And then Ipswich Town, mid-table Ipswich, away from home. And then the last episode of this season will be towards the end. It kind of depends on how it goes. If it looks like we're going to get promoted quite comfortably as champions, we'll probably just show the last 2 games. But if it does go down to the wire, then as usual, I will have a long episode. But surely we're going to be able to hang on. Now, I haven't done a question of the day for a long time, so I thought I'd do one today. And my question for you, currently, who is your favourite Regen Rovers player? I'll just show you the list of players in the first team and then have a look at the under-23s as well. Personally for me, right now it's Mark Ball. David Okoye is the biggest legend, but I'm asking you, who's your favourite player right now, as of this season. So for me, it has to be Mark Ball. He has just been stupendous over the last couple of years since joining the club. He is a game changer. But for you, it might be someone else. You might still have a love for David Okoye, despite the fact maybe he's not, as important as Mark Ball these days. But maybe he is. He still pulls off incredible saves. He still keeps clean sheets. 22 clean sheets this season. He's got a decent average rating for a goalkeeper. Maybe he's your favourite right now. It might be someone else entirely. It could be Ryan Curtis, of course. That's the under-23s. Maybe a Goo. Or Fawkes are still your favourites because you haven't watched as many episodes lately. You might just remember the glory days of Morgan Fawkes and Ogachukwu Agu, of course. Anyway, shall we get on with today's first match? But before we do, I forgot to show you the recent results. We beat Wimbledon 1-0 thanks to a goal from Grant Hunt. At this point, we were still missing Ryan Curtis, and I think our struggles up front have certainly been down to missing Ryan Curtis. That's for sure. But a lovely goal from Grant Hunt to win this game. Ryan Curtis returned against Colchester United and we scored 3 goals. He set 2 of them up for Mark Ball. Unfortunately, our defence fell apart. Our attack and defence they don't work together sometimes. It's a bit annoying. We went 2-0 down, but Mark Ball got us back into the game before they went 4-1 up, I think. And then we almost clawed our way back, but it wasn't to be in the end. An entertaining game, that's for sure. We created the same number of chances as them. They had a lot more shots, but once again, prolific at creating opportunities. And it's a lovely assist from Curtis and a tidy finish by Mark Ball. In the 51st minute, he made it 4-2, and we actually scored from kickoff to make it 4-3. And I really thought there was going to be a spectacular turnaround in this game, but we just couldn't seem to recreate these opportunities. Lovely assist from Curtis, good finish from Mark Ball, and then from kickoff, Grant Hunt moved to the right-hand side of midfield. Got us back into this game, but yeah, it wasn't meant to be in the end. Like I said, we're just not quite as free-flowing, and today is a massive game against Bolton. We need to get a result. We've never lost against them. We've drawn once and won once against them. The good news is Mark Ball seems to be back in form. He scored against Chester as well in a 2-0 win. The other goal was an own goal. Let's have a look at Mark Ball's goal though. Curtis headed it on, couldn't quite reach it. But then he intercepted, passed it to Mark Ball. Another assist for Curtis, another goal for Mark Ball. Lovely stuff. And then a boring 0-0 draw against Walsall away from home. Good point though against a playoff team. This is the journey we made up to Bolton Wanderers in the northwest today then. Just under 4 hours to get there. So these are the lineups. Dickie Strutton is unfortunately a bit knackered. So Owusu's going to play there. But he's done okay in that defensive midfield half-back role. At the back, I just can't seem to find a back four that are consistent. That is the biggest issue. We're going to play Hancock right back and Assini left back. Whitehead has dropped off. He had a good start to his Regen Rovers career, but he has dropped off lately. So Assini is back at left back. The midfield, Wayne Burns, Brazil and Honor. Patinama, it's just been so disappointing. I think he's still up there in terms of assists, but he's just been... He had one good spell of a few games and then he's just dropped off. But it's great to have Mark Ball and Ryan Curtis up front alongside each other. Their top goal scorer, Shane Jacobs, has 16 goals this season. Got to watch out for him. Fisher on the right looks pacey. They've got Connor Ronan playing behind, an Irish international. And on the left, Nixon. Chris Nixon. He's very fast, well, acceleration-wise anyway. So, can we do? This is massive. It really is. If we win, surely that's it. Surely. Let's motivate them. We were disappointed against Walsall at creating opportunities, but we were solid at the back. And that's what we need to be at home. I've gone back to attacking. The mentality, I keep changing because I just can't seem to get something to work as freely as it was early on in the season. But I've got it. My expectations, I always say this, my expectations keep rising because we've had such a phenomenal year against all the odds. But at the same time, I get frustrated that we can't perform the same every game. But that's just, I've got to understand that, haven't I? We're not expected to finish first at an absolute canter. Here's Ronan with a free kick. Just wide. It's all Bolton at the moment. Maybe this is when I go... Do I go cautious? They're attacking. Let's hit them on the break. Let's give it a go. Here's Ronan again, though, whipping it in. It's knocked back. Jones, just wide. And then I'm obviously toying with the idea of short passing, as we saw in the last episode. It worked with that one goal from Brazil. I don't know. We might have to completely mix. If we do get promoted to the Championship, then we might have to mix things up completely, have a very defensive mentality next season and just try and get as many points as possible. Or we just go for it. Just go attacking, play the Regen Rovers way, go direct, do what we don't know best and hope it works. I'll definitely take a point today, though. We've been second best by a long way. All the games are 0-0. How weird is that? Well, not all of them. There's been very few goals. How boring. What a boring Saturday. I don't really know what to say. I'm tempted to go for this because I haven't tried it. Yeah, they're relaxed. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm going to try and motivate the attack. Let's go for that. It's motivated Mark Ball, and that's a dangerous thing. Oh, Mark Ball motivated. Hopefully I'll destroy them. But yeah, we've been non-existent. So why don't we mix things up? Let's lower the tempo a bit. And let's go standard passing and just be a bit more expressive on the... No, that's probably dangerous. We'll turn one up. Yeah, let's just try and hold on to the ball a little bit more. Why not? Let's try. It's not worked. We've apparently had a half chance, which we didn't see. But let's just try something a bit different. Perhaps balanced is the... we'll go balanced. Best of both worlds. Here's Bolton with a highlight. Ronan to Fisher. Trying to beat... who is it? Where's Honor, of course. It's just passed it to Joey Curry. Recovered from his food poisoning incident. Here's Toby Brazil. Into Ryan Curtis. Now we can try and play a bit. Show them that we can... Oh, we can't pass the ball. See, I mean, we've got it on standard, so we are going to go for the odd lump, aren't we? But it's just gifted possession. Oh, well, no, this is a chance. Munro round the back. He's taking it round Okoro. Colin Munro makes it 1-0 to Bolton. It's not happening for us today. Well, we're going to go back to attacking. Do I keep the faith with the short passing? Distribute. Yeah, let's distribute to the full. Or distribute to the defenders. Oh, we've got a highlight straight away. Probably won't be a highlight. But you never know. Here's Wayne Burns. Nice play to Hancock. Crosses it in. Easy defending for Bolton. So, as it stands, we're only 9 points clear now of second and third. But a penalty! And I've got to trust Okoro, don't I? I just have to trust Okoro. It's a big penalty. Come on, David Okoro. Score your 5th goal of the season. Captain steps up and smashes it home. What a penalty. And now I'm happy with a draw. Let's just Go back to balanced. Yeah, well, I'm happy to continue to distribute quickly. I'm not going to time waste yet. Thank the Lord. Let's have a look at this. It's just battered it in like a cod. Not made any changes. I mean, Wes Honor's playing awfully. 6.2. None of the players are playing particularly well, really. Assini's knackered. I'm going to bring Wes Honor home. He's one of the ones that's actually fit, but he's playing poorly and he's on a yellow. So Paternoma's going to come on. I'm actually going to get, once again, Curtis to drop deeper. Just allow an out ball for us. Mark Ball plays a poacher. Another chance maybe from the throw. And Assini, long throw. Mark Ball heads it in for his 33rd goal of the season. It's a long throw from Samuel Assini. And we're 2-1 up against the run of play. Unbelievable scenes. Mark Ball is 1 goal off his joint record that he holds with Alec McCann of 34 goals in one season. Surely he's going to beat that record this season. What a brilliant... Oh no, it's got to. I wanted to make changes before kickoff, but we're 2-1 up, and that could be potentially is a huge goal if we can hang on here. But that's a big if, because we've definitely been the second best team in this game. And Bolton coming forward straight away on the attack, looking to get back into it. Burton Jones into Depanovic, easily skips around our defence. Where is the defending? We can't win the ball and that's just fired wide. I don't even care anymore. We're just going to hang on for this. Perry Miles is coming on in the middle. Passmore's going to come... No, Hancock's motivated. He's not playing particularly well, but he's motivated. I'm going to bring Bryant Hunt on for Ryan Curtis. We've only had 4 shots, but we're 2-1 up. Oh, that was a chance then. Long has to win that. He does. Perry Miles to Wayne Burns to Mark Ball. Back to Burns. Should we go short passing from now? Oh, not short pass, standard passing. Maybe we'd need to be less direct in our play. We know direct football can work. Perhaps against the worst teams it does. I don't know. Although then the bottom teams often defend, so we do struggle a bit occasionally. Uh-oh, here they come though. Fisher's round the back. Fisher! Oh! Okoro saves it. I thought that was destined for the net. But Okoro's tipped it behind. Not entirely sure how. Cracking save from Okoro. Still our number 1. And Curry heads that away. And that's deflected behind. Good bravery for Perry Miles, apparently, according to the assistant. We're hanging on in here. This is what we're doing now. We're grinding out results. That's over everyone. Mark Ball, run it clear. Smash it up the pitch for Grant Hunt. Can we counter? Oh, it's a free kick. Oh, 3 minutes of injury time. They've won a corner. It's whipped in. And it's headed... Oh, no. Oh, it's up the... Oh, how has it not got in? I don't know how that didn't go in. Quite miraculous defending and luck. And somehow it's kept out. But it's still Bolt. A great tackle. Oh, look at that. That is... Oh, we want this. But there's still a chance maybe. No, all that hard work. And Mark Ball, of all people, gives away a penalty. A draw is still okay. But, that is so irritating. Come on, Okoro. Keep it out. Be a hero. Up steps Munro. It's 2-2. All that quite incredible defending on the line. And then Mark Ball pushes over a player. 2-2 is a good result. It is. But 15 points ahead would have just been too much. It would have been just too much. But unfortunately, Colin Munro gets 2 penalties in the... kicking myself. Kicking myself for that. Kicking Mark Ball as well. He's still a hero. I'm going to say... I'm happy. You got to be happy with that. But it's such a kick in the balls when they get a penalty in the last minute. From a floated free kick. Oh, Bristol City have moved ahead, so we're actually only 10 points ahead of second. But importantly, we're still 12 points clear of 3rd place. That is massive. And there's only 8 games to go now. We do actually have Bristol City on the last day of the season. That could be a title decider if things go a bit downhill for us. But next up is Chesterfield. How about this for a win? 9-0 victory. A go with 4 goals. Mark Cole with a hat-trick. Under 23s. They play some easy teams. They really do. Once again, pretty insane season. They did lose a game though this year. Last year they didn't. But we're playing some very weak opposition because I just let my assistant do it now. I can't be bothered. I don't know why we're not playing league football. It's really irritating. The youth team should be playing in some sort of league, but they're just playing friendlies. And I've been invited to the league every year. It just doesn't seem to work. Maybe it's because we're a created club and it's just a bit messed up. But it's a bit irritating that. Next up then, Chesterfield at home. They've made their way down the country to Winchester. to take us on at Plumbing Park. We've got quite a long history of Chesterfield. 4 wins against them, 1 draw and 3 defeats. They're hoping to level it up today. They're down in 8th place, looking to get into the playoffs, so they've got something to fight for in this game. Ah yes, Chesterfield, the team that has Dave Bradbury. I remember him. I'm pretty sure he scored a few goals against us. In fact, I do want to have a look at our history against them in a bit more detail, because it has been quite dramatic. They were with us in the National League, of course. If we just go back in time, is this the first time we took them on was 2023. We beat them 1-0. We then beat them 1-0 in the first leg of the FA Trophy semi-final and got through to the final after drawing against them. But then look at this, 4-3 defeat against Chesterfield. Crazy game. We beat them 3-2. We lost 3-1. There has been a real history, hasn't there, against them. 3-0 win. But this season, we drew against them 2-2. They've travelled up with us, haven't they? They've travelled up the leagues with us. And they're hoping to go up to the Championship because they're just outside the playoffs. It is possible, isn't it, that they could journey the whole way with us. Wakefield in midfield has created the most assists for them in their squad. I remember Luke Storer. Luke Storer's decent. Cotterill on the right there. Team full of regens. He's very good, actually. So, our team. Patinama has come in for Wes Honor, who disappointed me in the last game. He's lost his hair. I think that's probably Ray Rigg cutting it off in the middle of the night, trying to sell some more wigs. Dickie Strutton's come back into the defensive midfield, and unfortunately Assini's injured, as is Whitehead. So Hancock is going to have to play left back. I could play Rob Halliday, I could play Sampson, but I'm going to play Hancock there. And Passmore is going to be playing right back, who's certainly improving. He's only 19, 3.5 star current ability. He's a good player. He hasn't really performed for me yet, but he should be good. That's motivated the lads. We're going to go attacking from the start. Do we go direct? I'm going to turn down the tempo a bit. Standard or slightly more. Let's tone it down a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Right, we might have a tactical overhaul. Oh, that was dreadful, that pass from Brazil. That's why we don't do short passing. I've said it before. We just do that too much. First highlight of the game. Lucas Long out wide to Wayne Burns. Into Toby Brazil. Puts it over for Mark Ball. He's got Curtis in the middle. Ryan Curtis. A second attempt. Yes! 24th goal of the season for Ryan Curtis. He's suffered an injury. Hasn't scored since then until today. And he's got his goal. Finally. His first goal for a few weeks. Good ball from Brazil. Mark Ball did well to find Curtis, but it was good defending, and then fortunately it bounced back to him. Free kick to Chesterfield, whipped in by Wakefield. That's headed over. Free kick, come on Wayne Burns, curls it. Oh, what a free kick. That is beautiful. He does that every now and then. He scored a couple for us in his 2 seasons at the club. Still young, only 21 years old is Wayne. And Wes on the other side, he's only 21 as well. And Patinama, of course, he might be 19 now, but he was 18 when he joined the club. We've got some young wingers. And now, another opportunity here. Here's Passmore. Crosses it in. Long. Back to Strutton. It's knocked away. Mark Ball. What the volley! What a goal! And he's equalled his record. He's equalled the record that he set. Well, he managed to equal Alec McCann's record last season. And he's equalled it again. Surely he's going to break it. He's got 7.5 games to go, basically. And this is a fantastic goal on the volley out. Oh, he's thumped it. What a goal. What a great start to this game. We're seeing some goals today. That's good. Back to our best. Here's Lucas Long. I mean, maybe going slightly direct has made a big difference. Curtis is through here. Ryan Curtis has to be scoring from there. How has he missed that? It's the easiest chance of the game. Corner to Chesterfield, looking to find a way back into this game. It's over everyone's head. Mason's onto it. Curry. Oh, solid. And now what's he going to do? He's got Ryan Curtis up there. He finds Ryan Curtis. Can we counter now? Look at Ryan Curtis go with his dribbling ability. It's a delightful ball to Wayne Burns. He's got Passmore to one side. He finds him. Passmore crosses it in. It's over everyone. And Patinama with his second goal for the club. It's a great cross from Keneal Passmore. We're on fire today. We love to score goals against Chesterfield. The games are always great. Usually we concede goals. But as it stands, we're doing exceptionally well. What a brilliant cross. That is what I am talking about. And Wayne Burns has the chance to score another free kick. Deflects off the wall this time. 2 free kicks from Wayne Burns today. We're 5-0 up. This is the best performance all season. We've come alive. Let's have a look at this then. Curls it. Yep, hits a player's head. Deflects in. Just a couple of tweaks seem to have made a massive difference. Obviously, everything's flying in as well. So we're helped by the fact that Mark Ball scored an absolute belter, which it wasn't a chance or anything, was it? Wayne Burns has curled in 2 free kicks. The other 2 goals, one scrappy from Curtis and a fantastic ball from Passwell. But what a performance. Barry Miles is going to come on. And Hancock's even playing well at left back and he's out of position. And we're going to give Strutt, he's played a lot of football this year. He's getting quite tired fairly quickly. So Woosie's going to come on as well. Change the midfield partnership. And I think we'll give a go up front. We'll rest Mark Ball. He's got his goal. He's got a chance to break the record in the next game. Let's throw on a go. Been a quiet second half. It's predictable. This often is the way. First half, so many goals. Second half, Chesterfield are basically just trying to not be completely embarrassed. Probably gone quite defensive just to hold on to a 5-0 loss. And yeah, it's gone straight through to the end of the game. What a first half performance. 5-0 thrashing. I'm extremely happy with that. Man of the match for Wayne Burns for his 2 free kicks. Every now and then he puts in a solid performance. I mean, it was basically because of the 2 free kicks. But yeah, he's my only natural right midfielder. He's had to play. Either Grant Hunt had to fill in there or Assini occasionally. But he's had a lot of football because we just couldn't find another right winger to compete with him, really. And with that win, we have already guaranteed a playoff spot. Quite magnificent. And it shouldn't be too long until we've confirmed automatic promotion because we're currently 15 points clear of third place Bolton. Bolton do have a game in hand, so they might catch up and we might only be 12 points clear, but still. Surely we'll be confirming promotion very soon. Ipswich will be the last game of today's episode then. Here we go then. We've made our way over to Suffolk to take on Ipswich Town for the last match in today's episode. Well, I was hoping not to have to make any changes for this match because of our impressive result against Chesterfield, but Paternoma's on international duty with the Netherlands under 19s team, so that's a forced change. Wes Honour has come in for him. Assini's back, but Hancock deserves to keep his place at left back, I think. I don't think there's any need to change it. Joey Curry's the only tired player, but we've got Kevin Casey on the bench if need be. Now, I've officially changed the tactic. We've gone slightly more direct, higher tempo, turned it down a notch. It worked against Chesterfield. Let's see if it works away from home against Ipswich. Played them twice. A draw against them in the league earlier in the season. And a win in the FA Cup 3-0. So we've not lost against them. They're going with a solid 4-4-2. Sam Gallagher up front. Decent striker to have. Nilsson as well. Both of them have 6 goals this season. Their top goal scorer is actually Joe Adams on the left. Walden on the right as their captain. They've got some decent players, but they're down in 17th place. Go for that. Keep our run going. Motivate some players. Let's end today's episode positively. It's been a good day so far. I mean, Bolton, so close to an incredible win against them. Wasn't to be in the end. And then a thrashing over Chesterfield. Wow, it's been boring so far. Nothing happening. Maybe this is the sort of game I need to go short passing in, where Ipswich are just 2 solid banks of 4 trying to defend against. We've obviously had more shots. We've had a half chance, but we didn't see the chance. We've not seen any highlights up until now. Here come Ipswich. Here's Adams crossing it in. Nilsson heads. Easy save for Corey. Makes a bit of a hash of it, and Hancock clears. And now it's a throw-in for Ipswich in a fairly dangerous position. Headed away. Here's Whittle into Walden. Back to Whittle. They've got space for Adams out wide. Crosses it in. It was actually a shot in the end. And Okora hopefully can build from the back now. He will smash it up the pitch, looking for a run of one of our strikers. They were kind of switched off, to be honest. That's battered clear. Passmore can't win that. Long does, but gifts possession back to Gallagher in doing so. But, he almost gave possession away. No one wants the ball. And Curry steps in, but it goes straight back to them. And here's Walden. Good run, but poor effort in the end. I'm going to get Mark Ball to drop back a bit. I know Curtis has the dribbling ability, doesn't he? Makes more sense for Curtis to drop back a bit, I think. I might go short passing. Well, standard passing in the second half. Try and break them down a bit. But yeah, pretty poor half. Not happy, really. Let's fire them up. We're going to go... What? Slightly shorter. Okay. And it might be because we're on attacking mentality. Slightly lower. You can't have in between. That's just a bit weird, isn't it? I have to have slightly higher or slightly lower. Well, let's go for that. We'll try and work our way into the box. Let's go. Yeah, let's just try something a bit different. Because whatever's happening at the moment isn't actually working. I know statistically we're the better team, but we've not seen anything. We've not made any real progress. Free kick to Ipswich. Oh, that was vicious. They brought on a very good striker. I'm surprised he didn't start, to be honest. Maybe this is when we, with the style of play we're playing, maybe we need to be positive. Standard, slight. Let's go with that. Oh, it's just not happening. I mean, Hancock's not having a good game at left back today. We're going to bring Assini on. Curry's dead. Oh, we'll leave him on. He'll be fine. Grant Hunt's going to come on for Wayne Burns. He'll play there. Go attacking. Passmore can hold the fort back there. Corner. Honour to Passmore. Deliberates life. It's back to Mark Bull. It's blocked. It's back to Passmore. It's blocked again. That's poor. We just couldn't get a shot away, could we? But here's Assini picking up the pieces. Luckily, they didn't have anyone waiting up front. Oh, oh my. That is awful. He's just come off the bench. He's still asleep. What is that, Assini? We've had 23 shots, apparently, but we've only had 3... I know. Oh, there's just millions of blocked shots. We've had 6 on target, 3 off target. So the rest have all been blocked. Wow. So they're defending in numbers, aren't they? That's the issue today. We can't make our way through their back line. I'm not really sure what to do about it. I'm going to bring Curtis over to the left. No, Ball over to the left as an inside forward. And Agu's going to come on as a target man. And we are going to knock it long. We're going to do it now. Smash it up to them. Because nothing else is working here. So let's just try something completely different. And knock it long for Agu. And Curtis is tall as well, of course. Oh, I meant to go attacking. If they score here, that'd be annoying. It's headed away. As far as Adams. It's just not been our day, has it? That's headed onto the crossbar. It's really not been our day. A few seconds to go. Easy save for Okara at the death there. A draw's okay. Like I said, any draw... Have I said? I don't know. Any draw away from home is a good point. So, it's okay. Yeah. 2 draws against Ipswich this season in the league. A win in the FA Cup. Man of the match for Okoro in the end. Doesn't pick up many. Deserves more. Just wasn't our day. Hoping Bristol City slipped up as well. Yeah, they did. They drew against Millwall. They've dropped way down. They were second at one point. So yeah, that's okay. But if Bolton win, then we'll only be 10 points clear. But only with 6 games to go. That is more than enough, surely. We've got Shrewsbury next in 22nd. That should be a win. Gillingham. Oh, where am I going? Gillingham in 5th. That'll be tough. Peterborough in 21st. That should be an easy win. Millwall, now a mid-table team. And then Crewe and Bristol City. That could be huge. Last day of the season. But we're probably going to win the league in the next 3 or 4 games. I might show... I might show a few... We might see the last 3 games. We might see the last 2 games. It kind of depends on the situation. But surely we're promoted. It would have to be the biggest cock-up ever for us not to get promoted. So the next time you see me, episode 90, we should be a championship club. And it'll be a bit of a promotion party. Hope you're looking forward to it. Until next time, enjoy FM19. Oh yeah, remember, in the comment section below, let me know your favourite current Regen Rovers player. That'd be lovely. I'll see you very soon.